Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be the start of a new series called 0 to 10K a month through trading. And guess what? It is the start of 2026. So there will be 52 videos over this series. And I swear to God, it's 2026. We're going to make this bread, okay? If you guys do not know how this series is going to go, it's going to be basically a compilation of clips throughout the entire week, all the trades that I take, the reasonings for me taking those trades, and then the reasonings for me not taking any trades. And then Saturday and Sunday are gonna be kind of like a recap of the week that just happened, and then some pros and cons that I can add to the next week afterwards. If you guys do not know me, I am Ian online. I am named 021, but I am a 20-year-old junior in college, and I just wanna say that if the camera angles and the camera quality is not the best, I am literally recording off of my iPhone just to show you guys from the bottom of the bottom, you can do this too if you're delusional enough. Because I'm telling you right now, by the end of this year, I will achieve this goal of $10,000 a month through trading. Maybe I'm delusional. Maybe I'm crazy, but guess what? This is gonna be the start, and I'm gonna be recording everything so that you guys and me down the road can look back at this video and be like, this guy was crazy enough to think that he did it, and he fucking did it. So I'm gonna be showing you guys the setup that we're rocking with right now, a little dual monitor setup with the PC in the corner. And like I said, I am a junior in college, so I'm gonna be recording just the trading, but eventually down the road, I might add some clips of, some classes, some trades I take in class, or even, some gym sessions or other things that I do as a college student. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you guys stay for the ride, and this is gonna be the first week. So I will bring you guys to Ian on Monday. One last thing I kind of want to tell you guys before we go, to give a kind of baseline of where I'm at a year into trading. I've gotten funded multiple times, but I've yet to get a payout. So I have the ability to pass funded accounts. I've just been struggling to get payouts now. I currently have 0 funded accounts, so we're going to be trading evals until we get them. And that's kind of the baseline of where we're at right now. So we are trying to pass an eval and then get a funded account and then go from there. But this week there is NFP, so hopefully I can full port NFP and then get a trade off and maybe even get, a winning day on that funded, but we'll just have to see. But that's the baseline. That's what we're working with right now. And now I will leave you guys to Ian on Monday. So just finished trading for the day. Pretty good stream, but I'm just gonna flip the camera around and show you what price action looked like for Monday. So yeah, absolutely just terrible. This is on the 5-minute chart. We were just chopping for so long. I really wanted shorts because the high time frame, we were inside this 5 or 4 hour bearish gap, and it took multiple candles to, break out of this range or this 4 hour. And I thought, we're not getting a lot of bullish pressure. We got to have some shorts. And then market opened, and this is what it looked like. So no trades for me today on a Monday. Now I'm going to be wrapping up some things on the Discord, and then I'm going to be heading over to the gym. Got a little back day today, a little back and buys, but yeah. If there's anything else that will happen or anything significant that happens throughout the day, I will let you guys know. But for now, no trades for Monday. This is the second update for Monday. It is currently 10:43 p.m. and I'm currently in a long position on ES. Now I wanted to take this on NQ, but there was no valid entry, as I'm gonna show you. But we had a liquidity sweep with an SMT, and then we had equal highs on the 15-minute and the 5-minute. So I'm on my PC now. The phone really just wasn't recording properly, but here's the trade that I took, a little continuation long setup. It was pretty obvious that it was going to be a long. We had 2 equal highs just on the hourly and the 15-minute right here as prominent draws. We also had this unfilled hourly bearish gap as well. Now on ES, we did tap this daily gap, creating a bearish SMT, but just based off of how this liquidity sweep happened and then such a strong reaction off of that with the SMT, I figured that we were going to take out these equal highs right here and right here, and those are the draws. So like I said, I took this on my 50K eval, and here's the trade. You probably you probably won't be able to see me very well. But so we have 400 secured, and then we have 400 kind of as our last TP, which is that hourly equal highs. Again, super easy displacement model, liquidity sweep, SMT, come back in, displacement out of that gap. I did get scuffed by like 2 points here on the entry, but it's fine. Break even was, again, these 5-minute equal highs with the 15-minute bearish gap, and then also these hourly equal highs above. Now, I don't know if we're going to hit full TP. It would be really cool if we did, but those are the draws, basically. Yeah, 30 cons for this trade to make $800 on an eval, which is just ridiculous. I wanted to take this on NQ, but NQ just didn't really give me an entry for my continuation strategy, as you can see. But yeah, pretty decent. Again, stops are above break even, so risk-free trade. Yeah, that's the first trade that I took on Monday, and I will see y'all for market open on Tuesday. Peace out. What is up? It is now Tuesday morning, and today I took no trades during New York AM session. I'm going to flip the camera around and show you guys what I was working with. So just to give you guys some context, I was super bearish coming into the day today. We had London highs and then just a whole bunch of draws lower. 15-minute intermediate low, London low, Asia low, new day opening gap. And I wanted London high to get taken and then for us to sweep and take out all those lows. But we got the opposite of that. We just ripped higher. We ripped higher for about another 200 points, and then we are starting to consolidate, and we're probably going to come down, tap like a 15-minute gap, and then go from there. As you can see, not good for me, because the entire stream I was just waiting for a short setup. And this is the only con long that I did mark out right here, which was off of this displacement candle right here. But there was an SMT at these highs. ES basically just swept out a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm going to be doing a recap over my Asia session trade, which banked out for $770 right here. So if you guys want to see more of the market recap, I'll kind of pin it at the top right hand corner right now. But yeah, not good for Tuesday. So I will let you guys know if I do anything during Asia session tonight, or if there's anything interesting today. But I will leave y'all to Ian either later tonight or Wednesday. Peace out. Now it is Wednesday. Unfortunately, I did not record anything yesterday. I didn't take any Asia trades last night. But guess what? While recording this video, or at least the recap for the break-even trade that I took today, this happened. The Dr. Pepper exploded everywhere and basically cooked the entire setup. So I'm just gonna show a pop-up right here of the trade that I took. It was a simple break-even trade with a little continuation long out of a 1-minute gap. I got stopped at break-even, and then we basically chopped for another hour, and then from then we basically just kept on ripping higher and higher, taking out more draws. But besides that, continuation trade today, break-even. We are 1 win, 1 break-even on the week, and with a whole bunch of Dr. Pepper cherry all over the desk. So L day today. But yeah, I will see y'all for tomorrow if we do anything. So peace out. I mean, this just happened twice this week now. We had 2 short opportunities, and I got break even on both of them. So here's the trade that I took. It was just a continuation short. We had a 1-minute gap that we tapped. We had just a whole bunch of draws lower. If I can just show you guys right now. Hello, where's everything? Just look at my chart. So many draws lower. 15-minute intermediate lows, new week opening gap, London lows, another 15-minute, London lows. Just a whole bunch of draws lower. And yeah, try to take shorts and got break even, because my fill after sweeping this 1-minute gap, or after tapping it, was terrible. It was supposed to be right here, which, as you can see, that wick wouldn't have tapped me at break even, but because I got a terrible fill, my fill was right here, tapping me out at break even and then flushing to the downside, taking out even more draws. and then just unbelievable. So we are currently 1 win and 2 break evens on this week. Could have been a 3-win week, but unfortunately did not happen. Break even kind of sucks because I low-key full ported on this as well because it was such a good trade, and then I got break even and I was just like, bro, I could have passed my account on this and just called it good, but I guess I'll see if I can catch anything on Asia, and if nothing, then I will see y'all for Friday. Alrighty, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is now Saturday. I didn't record anything on Friday because honestly, it was kind of shit. Market opened, basically took out both of the draws that I was looking for longs and shorts, and then from there, market chopped, and then we just ran up higher. So no trades on Friday, but there was NFP, and I did full port NFP, and something really weird happened actually. I was in a buy position and NFP was bullish, but I blew my account, and I was talking to Alpha Futures support, and they basically said that because I entered like right as news happened and not pre-news, that they can't really switch anything about that, which is really weird. So full porting might just be chopped because that's usually how you're supposed to do it. And if I can't do that, then what am I supposed to do? You know what I mean? But besides that, no trades on Friday, besides blowing that one eval account. 3 trades taken this week, 1 win, 2 break evens, and then next week we have a whole bunch of news as well. I'll pop it up right here. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym right now. It's Saturday, a little bit of a chill day today. Woke up hella late, but besides that, I'll probably come back on here again, let you guys know about what's gonna happen next week for news, what the plans are for tomorrow, and then what the plans are for next week as well. But besides that, I will see y'all right after this. Peace out. All right, just got out of the shower. Now, this is the recap of what happened this week, some pros and cons that I'm going to be taking out off of this week, and then basically what I'm going to be going into next week. So first of all, this is the news for next week. We have CPI and PPI. So my plan is that I'm going to full port at least one of these, and if I'm unsuccessful at full porting one of these, then I am going to basically just stop full porting any type of red folded news events. And I'm probably just gonna target either data candle high or data candle lows. But to recap what happened this week, we had 3 trades, 1 during Asia session, 2 during New York AM session. All 3 were a continuation, either long or short position. And here are the takeaways that I'm gonna be talking about right now. So I journaled all 3 of them in my journal right here. And for Monday, I took a continuation long setup off of a 5-minute displacement and retracement into a 5-minute gap, and then again, displacement 5-minute candle out of that gap, targeting equal highs, and then a 15-minute unfilled gap inside of a range. Now, this was a range trade. Obviously, it was taken during Asia, so Asia's usually less probable, and Asia's usually less clean with price action. So I think some good things that I can take away from this trade is the first one being that it was great displacement, great retracement, right? All the proper things for a decent trade. The thing that I could have maybe done better was taking full TP out of equal highs for maybe like a 1 to 1.4 rather than just kind of letting it run to a 2.2 or 2.6. I think that was the RR for the entire trade. Another thing is that it was in a range, so it was less probable, but then again, Asia session, if my strategy does present itself, I can take that strategy with less risk, which is what I did. Now, moving on to Tuesday, it was a continuation short, but I moved my break even too quickly. And here's some things that I did well, and here's some things that I did bad. The first one being that it says here that it was a 1-minute retrace into a 1-minute bearish for value gap, and then a displacement candle out of that gap. I did have a terrible fill on this trade, so that could be the potential reason why I got break even. It did wick me out, and then it went and continued lower. But at the same time, I did move break even relatively quickly on this trade. Some positive things about this trade is that it was a strong draw on liquidity, and I did have my bias correct for the day, which was shorts. And then what I also did well was I didn't take an additional trade after the initial draw was taken. So that was something that I think I did well that day. And then the third and final one, which is why I brought up the reasoning for taking a trade pre the draw getting taken, is this trade was a continuation long to another draw after the main draw was taken, which I think it was London highs right here. And I was targeting Asia highs or some sort of past couple of days high or something like that. But yeah, as you can see, we are just stuck in chop for this continuation long trade here. And that's because the original draw got taken and I tried to basically FOMO into the next draw. And I'm thankful that I got a break even because this could have been really, really bad. This trade actually was taken right after my main draw got swept. But again, really fortunate that I got break even. So some bad things is don't take a continuation setup after the main draw has been taken. And then secondly, I think that's just kind of the main negative because I wouldn't have even taken that trade for me to then have some negative thoughts about it if I were to just not take it post the draw being taken. Some positive things, I did move stops to break even relatively quickly after we took out that internal high. And that was a smart thing on me because we chopped and then waked me out. So those are the three trades that I took this week. Some positives, the continuation strategy is in fact working. And me knowing what the markets are going to be doing is honestly helping me out getting a understanding of what the market is going to do. And some takeaways for this week is to not take a trade past the draw being taken. If we're ranging, don't really take a trade unless the draw is either equal highs or an unfilled gap or some sort of like really strong draw that gets taken, right? Or that is getting targeted in that range. And then the third and final thing that I want to take away for this week, which is going to be a positive, is that trust myself in my strategy. There was a third trade that I'm probably going to pop up right here. That was the cleanest trade that I could have taken for data lows that happened on Thursday or Friday. And it was the cleanest short setup targeting a really strong draw, perfect 1 minute like retracement into a 1 minute bearish gap and then a perfect displacement. I didn't take that trade because I was nervous. It was pre-market and I just didn't take it. So, but I mean, you guys can see it was like a perfect continuation strategy. Like it was just so good. But yeah, that is honestly the pros and cons of this week. Going into the news of next week, again, CPI, PPI, really just going to be full porting one of them. And if I can get a past funded through there, I will be chilling. But if I don't, I'm going to be, again, trying to get a con trade to either data highs or data lows. And hopefully you guys will see that next week. Right now, I'm going to be back testing with my server after I edit and upload this video. It's going to be my kick if you want to check that out. It's probably, way over by the time you guys watch this, but Kick channel is going to be down in the description lower. And what else can I talk about? Oh yeah, in the Discord that I have, I'm going to be uploading a mini series that hopefully a lot of you guys will find helpful for my continuation strategy, and then also my inverse for value gap strategy. It's going to be basically a free mini course in my server. So if you want to check that out as well, that will also be in the server, hopefully by the end of this week. And then 2 weeks from now, school starts. So I'll have a lot less time to, do basically nothing. And it's going to be a go grind type of environment for me. So Hopefully I can manage the stress, but I'm gonna enjoy this last week, and I will see y'all for next week's weekly vlog. Hopefully we get something good out of it. But again, Discord in the description, IG if you want to, DM me on about anything. And then obviously I'm going to be streaming on Kick. So if you want to check that out, check that out. But I love and appreciate you guys. I thank you so much for popping out. This is the first week of literally 52 of these. So hopefully you guys, keep popping out and seeing my improvement. But besides that, I will let you guys go. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Whenever you're watching this, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, dude. Peace out.